Morning, morning, morning.
Hello, maternity assessment midwife.
Every minute of every hour.
Is this what they call active labour?
Of every day.
We keep calm and eat cake.
A baby is born in Britain.
I want him out now.
I can't do this anymore.
Is baby's head out yet?
For 7 weeks.
I am your big brother.
We filmed around the clock.
Shall I get the midwife?
Help is out.
In a busy maternity hospital. To find out what it really feels like.
Push, push, push.
To bring new life into the world.
Something's happening down there.
That's it.
Baby's head's out. You have got it.
Happy birthday, little man.
Capturing new lives beginning. And others changing forever.
So proud of you both.
My gorgeous little daughter.
There's been a lot of babies just popping out today. We love it. We wish they all just popped out.
Oh, yeah.
Come on in. Yes, I'm Juliet. What's your name?
I'm Katie.
Katie.
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Debbie, Katie's mum. Debbie, lovely to meet you. You know what you have him? A girl. No. Olivia Rose. Oh, lovely. Nice name.
It's loud.
Turn it down. It's just the volume.
It was nice.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
I'll turn it back up then.
My nieces are dying to meet her.
Aww.
They want me home tomorrow with the baby this time.
How old are they?
11 and 9.
Aww.
Squeeze my hand as hard as you want, Kate.
Is that what she says? Oh, that's cute.
Before we got together, Jonathan was confident with girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sexually active, let's put it that way. I can't... A male whore, but you can't say that.
It's what you do when you're, a teenager, especially a male hairdresser around women all day. Why not?
Not bothered by these contractions.
I want a baby.
And you will. You will. It'll be sooner than you think.
I'm just not looking forward to the pushing part.
The pushing part's the easiest bit. But when you're pushing, you're doing something about it.
Will it come out of my vagina, though?
Of course it will.
Where else is it going to come?
I'm just thinking, because I haven't had sex since I've been pregnant.
Don't think that.
No, it's shrunk.
It hasn't.
So it'll definitely she'll come
Of course
out.
it will, yeah.
Well, keep pregnant and you won't have sex no more, then, won't you?
Right.
I think for younger girls having babies, at school you spend the whole of the time being taught how not to get pregnant or how a baby's made, but you're not actually told about the labour process or anything, so some women just don't have a clue about it. Has your pregnancy been all right then? You've not suffered with anything?
Everything.
Have you?
I've suffered with everything.
You're a liar.
What, like?
Just moaning about everything. I hate pregnancy.
Do you?
That's why I think I like labour so much.
Because she knows the end.
Yeah, true.
Say a little scream next time.
Yeah.
That's what scares me.
Right, I'll be back shortly. All right.
All right, then.
Thank you.
Contracting 1 in 20. She says, oh, I don't mind labour. And room 6 is scaring her as well because she's screaming, get it out!
When I found out I was pregnant, me and Jonathan we weren't together at that point.
It was just after New Year, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were arguing a lot. Nobody likes to argue, so we just decided to call it a day.
You've had 3 hours sleep. 3 hours more than me.
You fell asleep before I did?
For 10 minutes. I didn't have his number because we'd agreed to stop all contact, didn't we?
Well, I didn't exactly look at the clock.
I did. I just had to find a way to get in touch with him and tell him.
And she did?
So I thought Facebook messaged him. It was the only way I could get in touch with him.
Well, yeah. Habits getting stronger, innit? I was sat in M62 in traffic, so I thought, I'll look at my phone, even though you're not supposed to. And I started reading, then all of a sudden my heart just went and just dropped, basically, like, into my ass. And I didn't know what to do. It was awful.
Maternity assessment, can I help you? And has she got any pain that's there constantly, or is it just the ones that are coming and going? Is it fresh red blood? Just because of the amount she's losing, I'm going to sort of say just to go to delivery suite, okay, and I'll ring them and let them know to expect her.
Hello, delivery suite. Margaret speaking.
Hi, Max, it's Jenna. Can I speak to Sally, please?
Hi, it's Sally.
When you're sort of assessing that on a telephone conversation, you don't know, mum's walking up in the middle of the night, is it pouring down her legs or is it just a spot? But when they say significant bleed, you sort of prepare for the worst scenario, and I think that's what the great fear is, that they're going to get into hospital and there's going to be something wrong and we're not going to be able to find that baby's heartbeat.
Hi, I'm Naomi. I'm the midwife looking after you. Follow me. Can I just take your notes? Just come to the room and you can tell me the tale.
My biggest fear is losing the baby, because I've heard stories people can lose them like 2 days before they're due, things like that. Like, it's never all safe. Like, people die in childbirth, so anything could go wrong. I just don't want anything to go wrong.
All right, my love. I know. It can be a bit scary, isn't it? So are you mum?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that sister?
That's sister, yeah.
Okay. And you live with your mum?
Yeah.
So you all got a shock then?
Yeah, I was in bed with her at the time because you were worried about coming in the morning.
Oh, right, okay. Because, yeah, that's it. You're due to be induced in the morning, aren't you?
Yeah, she's 2 weeks overdue tomorrow.
Yeah.
So this feels a bit uncomfortable. Okay, I'm just feeling for your baby's head, but because it's right near your bladder, it feels a bit uncomfortable. Okay. Do you know, are you having a boy or a girl?
No,
it's a nice surprise. There's not so many surprises left in life, is there? So that's really nice. Deep breath in and breathe out for me. Because, obviously, you're concerned about bleeding, I'm going to pop you on the monitor for a while and just make sure that your baby's all right. It's a bit swollen down there, isn't it? It's a bit itchy.
She's got some fluid, yeah.
That made me feel better. That's all you were waiting for, isn't it? So, any guesses what it is?
I think it's a boy.
You think it's a boy?
Yeah, I would say. Probably.
Troublemaker.
Yeah.
It's definitely a girl. It's making a scene.
When you imagine you're going to find out you're going to be a grandma, I did hope that either one of my daughters, when they did have a baby, they'd be in a stable relationship, have their own home.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to start of it.
Just, everyone tells you about being a grandparent. It's amazing because you get to give them back. But I'll be keeping mine.
I'm happy with your observations. The baby sounds okay, and you're not bleeding significantly at the minute. But baby looks absolutely fine, and everything about you seems fine. So you're smiling now?
Yeah.
She's waited a hell of a long time, that girl.
Is she in labour then?
Oh yeah, she's pushing.
Oh, right.
No, she's screaming for no reason.
Could be contractions.
Generally when they're like that, they're pushing or fully dilated at least.
Well, the first time I'd seen him since we broke up. We met up, spoke about what we were going to do, even though we weren't together. He told me that I had his support if I needed anything. And he were there every morning, every night, with a text or a phone call to see if I was okay, see if baby was okay.
He's cutting off something.
Yeah, let me just sit and feel your tummy. Do you want to try some dihydrocodeine? Nothing takes it off straight away other than an epidural. No, not yet.
Why?
We've got to wait before we do anything for 6 hours.
And it was the 12-week scan that we got together, really.
Yeah. The first time I saw her. At that moment, everything kind of changed. Basically, everything that I'd done before, throw it away for good, obviously, and sort of step up and be the dad that she deserves and do whatever every dad should really do for their own daughter and girlfriend at the time.
Mum, please tell her I need something. Please.
She'll be coming in next...
No, she won't be. Please tell her.
In next 3 minutes, love, she will.
Right, that's your dihydrocodeine.
I've never actually met my dad. He's never been there. So I've always kind of set myself to, like, be the person that he wasn't. So if I came to the situation where if I got someone pregnant, I'd always do the opposite of what he did. I wouldn't go. I'd always stay. Even if we went together, I would have still stayed and done my bit. I wouldn't have that resentment on my child, what he's done to me.
The Plongtron, she'd had prostin, contracting 1 in 4. She would like an epidural as soon as she can.
We never had to try long for children. When we decide to have a first baby, we just start trying, and a few weeks later I was pregnant.
She make the plan, I feel the plan.
We were 7 years together before we decide we will get married.
Excuse me.
Hi.
My wife waiting for the delivery. Where we should
would you
go?
like to come this way?
Yeah.
We're just getting the bath ready for you. Apparently you have quick this way. Apparently you have quite quick births. Yes. Yeah, with the.
I never really think about pain before giving birth. I just thought I have to manage this, and if many years ago a woman can do this without pain relief, I can do this as well.
Okay. Well, Jolanta, I think I can see this baby's head already.
Are you joking me?
So you've been well in this pregnancy, no problems? No. Oh, is it there again?
We both work in the same department and do the same job. Before I got pregnant, we had the same shift.
It's night shift, very hard. It's from 6:30 till 5.
She just jumped in the bath as soon as it's got enough water in.
We work hard because we want a better life and better start for our children.
Okay. Actually. Okay, my darling. You just do what you need to.
Yeah, just go with it. Keep your bottom under the water. Bottom under the water.
Our baby's head's out.
Okay, keep your body under the water.
Right in the water, my darling.
Watch girl.
Fantastic. Put your leg up. Lift your leg up. Lift your leg up and put baby underneath. Sorry, let's get a bit more water in here. Well done. Time's at 11:58.
She said she has a baby. Oh, look, she's holding your hair.
Jolanta, can you just try and put baby? Can you try and put baby into the water, my darling? Well done, Jolanta. You've done so well. So we've got a name for this baby. Well, there was no preparation there, darling.
Oh, no, it was fabulous. She's so pleased, even though she was only in the water for a little bit. That experience.
I know, she said, she went, thank you for the water, didn't she? Oh, bless her.
Honestly, Gemma, a bottom.
Her bottom was only just under the water.
I'm thinking, oh my God. I think he was on with me as well. I think he got it. So I got my hand on her. Keep it under, because I thought, oh God. And then because it was so shallow, I was thinking, which way is this baby going to come out?
I know.
So I thought she can't bring it through her legs. So there's me lifting her leg up.
It's just a needle that goes in, and then the needle comes out and just leaves a little tube in your vein, and I can just take a little blood sample at the same time. Is that all right?
Yep.
I'm just going to quickly have a look at your veins.
Mum, it's needles, you need to come in.
Me and the baby's dad, we're not together.
but we have a good friendship relationship, so he's going to be involved in the baby's life, but just not in these sort of stages, because we're not a couple. It only happened like the one time, so that was more, I think, shocking, because you'd think it takes a lot to get pregnant, it's hard to get pregnant, and yeah, so it was just one mistake. Are you alright, Chrissy?
No.
Do we need to hold your hand?
I don't like needles.
Do you watch all this Grey's Anatomy and CSI?
Yeah, but they're not going into me.
That's not going into me.
I know, but I can see it close.
It's so weird.
You're weird.
We've always been really close, me and Nicole. We're a close family, especially since, you know, Nicole's dad left. Our bond has got really stronger, and now Nicole's having the baby. We've just got tighter.
Have you been taking any pain relief at home at all?
No, I don't take tablets, so...
What a pair, you
We're
two
quite
are.
an affected bunch, aren't we?
They were together 25 years, and then one day I was just upstairs watching, I remember it perfectly, I was watching Glee, and then I just heard her say, have you got another woman or something? And he just went, yeah, no, like, what? And Mum just came into me crying, saying, your dad's leaving. I says, no, he's not. We had to, like, push sofas together and sleep downstairs for 6 months. And I just did it. I didn't feel, like, sad at the time, but, like, since it's all, you know, because I didn't have time to, like, get sad about it, because I just looked after my mum.
You're doing grand. Think positively. Yeah?
Just instinctively, she looked after me and dried my tears and made sure I kept doing everyday normal things. Where's that gas in it?
They've taken it away. It's put me in a good way for, like, when I have my baby, because I've already looked after somebody, kept him alive, really, because that's how it was. I think if she didn't have me, I don't think she'd have been able to carry on.
Having a boyfriend makes you fat as well. Because... I love that. It does.
To be fair, having a girlfriend, I put weight on, because you go to the gym less, don't you?
You couldn't bear being single, but look how skinny you got.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's
At least you're curvy. You'll never be skinny. You know, you shouldn't be, because that's you. You're curvy. What's wrong with that? That's a compliment.
We're just laughing.
She knows the figures, don't you?
She weighs more now than what she did when she first went to Slimming World.
Do you?
Yeah.
You don't look like you do.
Her mum's with her and a boyfriend, but yeah, they're alright. She's a centimetre, contracting 1 in 4 to 5.
Does she want an epi?
She's mentioned it, yeah.
Okay then. So I've had handover from Juliet. So she basically said 2 o'clock you were 1 centimetre and you had some prosting, didn't you?
And then she said I can ask for payment relief at 8:30, which is 6 hours after. I really, really need it.
Okay,
I'll pay you.
Life before I found out I was pregnant was good. I worked. I had money to spend on whatever I wanted. I bought myself whatever I want. I was really selfish.
Definitely keep your tens on. Is it doing something for you?
Not really. Everything was for me. I did something if it benefited me. I'd do something for somebody else if it benefited me. It's all about me, and me.
So you've definitely progressed a little bit from last time.
Kay were wild. If she wanted to do something, she'd do it. And there were no stopping her. She were party at weekend. She worked hard, don't get me wrong. Worked hard. And her motto in life was, I work hard and I'm going to play hard.
But your cervix is now about 2 centimetres. No, so that's really good, and it's really, really thin. So baby's obviously pushing down, thinning it out, getting lower and lower, so it's all a good sign.
First of all, she turned around and she said, Mum, I need to tell you something. It's something serious. I've got to, it's bugging me. So you don't have to tell me, Katie, you're pregnant. And I was gutted for her because she had so much going for her, career-wise and that lot.
But I think we probably will start the drip, just to speed things up a little bit.
When I realised that my life needed to change, it was as soon as I did the pregnancy test. And they were like, right, that's it now. It's not about you anymore, Katie, it's about baby.
I need something.
Okay.
So why don't they do the epidural this early?
You can have the epidural this early if that's what you really want, as long as you're aware that having an early epidural can slow things down in labour. But we are giving you the drip as well, which is going to accelerate.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
And I'll be back in a second, okay?
Where are you feeling the contractions now? What are you feeling in your back? In your bottom at all?
Here.
You've no pressure in your bum at all. I can't tell you what time your baby will be born. It's not like that. I can only say what's happening now. I think you are probably labouring quite quickly. And sometimes when you've had a bit of a bleed, that's what happens. And it kind of takes you over a little bit. And the speed of it kind of runs away with you.
I can't cope anymore with it.
Good girl. Big breath.
I was really surprised. I was crying when Nicole told me that she was pregnant. Because I'm the oldest, I feel like I set the example, so to speak, even though I don't. But I wanted to be the first to do it because I wanted to be the first to give my mum a grandchild and then to be the first to give my grandma a great-grandchild. But then, obviously, she beat me to it.
Deep breath and make it easier. Good girl. That's it. Just lean on me. When I imagined becoming a grandma, this isn't what I expected. Lots of things go through your mind. She was all set up to go to university in Bradford. She's wanted to be a teacher since she was like 12. Obviously, that's not happening now.
You'll be all right on Halloween night. What? You'll be all right on Halloween night.
OK, Katie. You might just feel some pushing in your back now. And again, you might feel some firm pressure and some pushing.
Did you feel that? Louise, did you see that meteor last night?
A what?
Meteorite. I'm being serious, honestly. It was...
Now, did you see it? You just happened to be looking out a window.
I'm not making it up, Renee, did you?
What?
See the meteorite last night?
No.
Luke said, I think a plane's crashing. And I was like, oh my God, it's an alien invasion. Because there was all these, like...
Of course you said that.
Well, like stars falling. Straight down like that. No, but it's not. If a meteor hits the Earth, Renee, even a tiny rock can cause a massive hole. And
how do you know this?
How do I know it was a meteorite?
Yeah, how do you know about a meteorite?
Yeah, totally. I'm not as stupid as I look. No, the man in room 10 has just told me.
Hey, do you want to do one of them?
Right, is the whole aim of this crossword for there to be one actually missing? Because I'm trying to find pastel, right? P-A-S-T... E.
No, it's got to be
G-L.
Down there.
Exactly. So why is there a G in it? Got it. Yeah.
Oh, baby, it's getting stronger. Good girl.
I think I need to do it.
Oh, baby. Sorry. You're doing so well. So well.
Up until a few weeks ago, I was thinking, oh, I have to actually go give birth. I thought someone was going to give me a baby. But yeah, I'm really scared about the labour and pain, because all you hear is people say it's like the most worst pain imaginable.
When you do get that urge to push, bear down into your bottom, okay? Yeah. And let's see if we can have a baby. All right. Lovely. Oh, you're doing amazing.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing all.
You are doing things. I can see down below that you're doing things. It does take a while.
I still feel like it
takes a while before you're doing everything right. I'd tell you if you weren't doing it right.
I was really young I think I was really young when I had my first baby, and although I didn't have as much knowledge, I kind of had an expectation of what it would be like, and I kind of had an open mind, and I think if you have that, it doesn't matter how old you are, young or more mature, it's being prepared for the unexpected.
That's it, well done.
They just pull it out.
No, we don't need to pull baby out. It's coming. You're getting close to that point where you need to listen to us really carefully.
I think the fact that I've not found out what I'm having, if it's a boy or a girl, that might make me do it a bit like someone said that you always push better if you don't know what you're having.
See, well done. Right, listen carefully, so keep going, yes. Listen, keep pushing. Push. Just little pushes, honey. Little pushes.
I do think I'd rather have a girl, but I think that's only because, like, the relationship I've got with my mum, I want that.
That's it, just little ones.
Because if you've got a boy, you can't really go out with your mum for a drink, can you? A glass of wine and girly chat and all that sort of stuff.
Oh my God, son. Nicole, it's coming out. Nicole's got some heads. Done, sweetheart, that's it. That's it. Oh my God. It's coming out. All right, sweetheart, you're doing brilliant. Hello. So that's your baby's headborn, 10:39. Oh, Nicole, I can see.
Oh my God.
Oh, I can see his little face.
My plans are hopefully to get back to uni, become a teacher, because I've always wanted to do that ever since I was younger. I've always wanted to be a teacher because I want my baby to be proud of me like I'm proud of my mum. I'm going to do it. I'm determined.
Is it a boy? We don't know yet. Can't see its mum yet. One more push. That's it. Super. That's it. Go on, Nicole. Go on. Big push. Go on, Nicole. You can do it. Here we go. Oh, was it Nicole? 10:41. Well done, Well done, honey. I'm just going to bring your baby through your legs. That's fine. Give her a help with that. Sit. Let's dry her off a bit more.
Oh, just ginger.
Okay. Right, what we're going to do is we're just going to take... Oh, there we are. That's a lovely.
Come on, sort out.
Nicole, you did so well. Oh, she is Ginger. It's beautiful hair.
Oh, I can't believe she's here. Definitely going to be a new start and a new life. We want to put the past behind us and start again. And this baby's going to be the beginning of that.
This is the best mood I've been in all of my pregnancy.
It's just relaxing now.
It's just so nice.
That sounds like a big one.
Have you had anybody be violent to you?
I've had a few fingernails in the arm. My arm was bleeding once because someone dug the nails in so hard. You're not planning on it, are you?
No. He'll get it if anybody. You know, when she moves up, I can feel her when I like...
More like a pressure rather than the pain. Yeah.
Am I having a contraction?
Yeah. Just chatting through it, yeah.
Yeah, I went to the midwife on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And had a stretch and sweep. Had a hot curry. Hot bath. I ran up and down the stairs. And Tuesday night my waters went.
Well then.
And I don't know which one kind of
Probably
triggered
a combination of all of those things. I always end up having these strange, silly, funny conversations with the couples, with the mums. Did you ever take away curry?
No, he cooks his own. I taught him.
No, you didn't.
And that just makes the day go faster, and I think it makes the woman and her partner really relax as well and feel more comfortable with you looking after them.
You just want magazines. What will it called? Magazines you want?
Pick Me Up, Full House, and if you've got that Take a Break, Fate and Fortune, you know about ghosts and stuff.
Oh, you're weird. Pick Me Up, Full House, and that weirdo one.
Yeah.
She wants to Pick Me Up, Full House, and that'll Take a Break about...
Rubbish ones then.
And everyone's saying to me, move in with your boyfriend, just move in with him. And he didn't ask me, so...
Oh.
So no, that's not...
Why don't you ask him?
No way, I'm asking him. You don't want to be desperate, do you?
Well, no. You're not hint.
I think if he wanted me to, he would have asked me, wouldn't he? So.
How long have you been together?
Well, when it would be that I was moving, a year. So not ages and ages.
Well, we were together 4 months before I fell on, so... Yeah.
How did you meet each other?
Gay Pride. Because I went with my mum.
Yeah.
He bought mum a drink, and then he said... I don't know, we just spoke all night, and then The last thing he said to me was, one day I'm going to fall in love with you, one day I'm going to have your kids, and one day I'm going to marry you.
Oh my God, and he said that on the first night he met you?
On the first night he met me, and I was like, wow.
I love that.
I was a little bit drunk at the point, but, you know, it was in the night. I said to her, we're going to get married, we're going to fall in love, and we're going to have a baby. And I kind of expected her to kind of run, but she didn't. So she kind of saw in me what, you know, I kind of don't, which makes me feel much better.
And did you really like him straight away?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did you know?
I don't know. People say that, but you know when you just know that something's really special.
Oh, what's he called?
Jonathan.
Right. Just full name, Jonathan.
Jay.
Jay? Okay.
Yeah.
What shall I call him?
Just call him Audrey. He'll answer you. Honestly. Because he's an hairdresser. So my dad calls him Audrey. Off of Coronation Street.
I'm not calling him Audrey.
He will answer, honestly.
Oh my God.
We used to call him Vidal. After Vidal.
Vidal Sassoon?
But he died.
Oh.
So we switched it to Audrey.
With Katie, it's different. It's not, she says, you know, she loves me, it's like, love you too. It's kind of like, you know, I actually do genuinely love her. I'd do anything for her.
But perhaps he doesn't want to rush into it with you.
No, I don't think he does. But he's going away anyway in November for 4 months. I don't know what I'm going to do. Somalia.
For his, what, is he a pirate?
Yeah, like anti-piracy.
He's a pirate.
No, he's in He's in the Navy, and the Somalian pirates are like attacking everyone. So the Navy go.
Whereabouts?
Somalia. Africa? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh God.
I don't know.
Yeah, Somalia.
The Gulf.
The Gulf.
I don't know.
Neither do I. The Gulf of Mexico.
No, that's we laugh, but I don't know. Gulf of Africa, is that a place?
No.
This is the Gulf.
It's the Gulf. Are you all right? Is baby's head out yet? Baby's head is out? All right, are you just waiting for the rest of baby's body now?
Oh dear.
Okay, and I've told him all he has to do is catch, literally catch. Okay, there'll probably be one more contraction for the rest of baby's body, and then just dry the baby. We'll stay on the phone until the ambulance arrive and that everything's okay. All right?
Oh, that is so cute, isn't it?
Is baby okay? Oh, lovely. It's a little girl. Okay, so congratulations. And the midwife is on her way. Okay.
How did you decide on the name then?
If we're having a boy, I wanted to call him Miles Carlos.
I like Miles.
Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos.
Which I would never let happen.
I suggested that for a middle name, though.
Yeah.
That would have been alright.
From The Hangover.
Yeah, but if he were as a boy, it'd be called Miles Clark, which to me sounds like a superhero, which is pretty cool.
I've agreed on that one.
Yeah, so
the next one.
if we have a next one, which we kind of debating over, then if it's a boy, then Miles.
I wanted to call Olivia Rose Peyton Clark.
Because of One Tree Hill. It just sounds
Peyton.
ridiculous and very American.
And so the baby's surname is going to be Clark. I just think there's two.
See?
The first thing I just thought then was like patent leather shoes from Clark's. I just thought they just went together and I just thought of the shoes. Olivia Rose is perfect.
Olivia Rose Clark.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
See, that sounds good at a job interview.
It does, it sounds posh, I think. Yeah. Have you got a middle name, Katie?
Dorothy. What did you want to call me? Stuart for the boy.
Dominic.
Dominic?
For the boy? My dad said he was going to call me Stuart.
I'm going to be called Jasmine. I'm glad I came out a boy.
Before I did my midwifery training, I actually did my beauty therapy training, which obviously is very different, but in some ways it actually has its similarities. I mean, it's looking after women in quite sometimes a personal way, although waxing legs isn't quite like delivering a baby. It's okay, let me just have a little look. It's an intimate time in a woman's life, whether she is giving birth or just having her eyelashes tinted.
How are we doing here?
Really well, fully and pushing.
You're my best friend.
She loves you.
Very much. Sprint finish, okay?
Thank you very much.
I'm just going to lift the bed up a little bit. Is that all right? Just so the right height for delivery. Okay. Yeah, we're pushing down. Then just give baby a little bit of room. Get that leg nice and open. That's it. And now I can see a little bit of her head.
Oh.
So if you feel you need to, just bear everything down right into your bum. Give it a little bit more if you can, if you need to. Give it everything you can. That last little bit you did was really, really good. I think there's a tendency to go in your face. Get it all down here. Yeah, you can do this.
She's kind of given me a reason to enjoy life how it should be, not how sort of randy 18-year-old kid wanted it to be. So she's definitely made my life 100 times better.
You can see her?
Yeah? Do you want to feel her?
Yeah.
Yeah? Should I put your hand just there? Okay. Okay. That's her head there. Can you feel that? The bones move, and they do have a really soft spot on the top of the head. So if you feel that urge, you push, okay? Focus it all down there where you can feel that pressure. That's good. Bigger pushes if you need to.
Oh, I can feel it.
Yeah. So in a way that's good because you know where to push, don't you?
I'll be overwhelmed, I think. Just
in love.
Yeah. Just looking at her. Because I mean, we wonder now who she's going to look like the most, and for us to see her in person, it's just going to be amazing.
Give it everything you can. Keep it going as long as you can, yeah. That's it. Whenever you need to.
Whoa.
She's going to come now. Okay.
That's great. Just breathe.
She's here.
New blood for second midwife. Buzz on your buzzer.
Oh,
That's it. So her head's here.
What's up? No, she's here. Why is she not crying?
Oh, we don't expect her to cry yet. She's still inside, isn't she?
She's got your fair. She's got a big fair.
So, with the next push, we want a big, big push, yeah? When you feel that pressure again, give me a massive push into your bum and she'll come.
Here she comes. Here she comes.
Push down into your bum. Really big push. That's it. Keep going. Here she is. At 1:49. Let's give her a little try. She can go on to Nod Sunny. Here you go. Let her in.
Let that flip off in a sec.
Yeah, don't worry about her new hair, like She's perfect. Having a baby is probably the most important thing that could really bring a couple together. I mean, that love that the couple have has come together and made a baby. How more romantic could that be?
Daddy.
Perfect.
No, she's quiet now.
You put mummy through a hell of a lot, you did. But you were bloody worth it.
The way I see it now, to Olivia, I kind of want to be like her superhero. I want to save her from everything. As long as she needs me, I'll be there. So I'm not going to be what my dad was. I'm not just going to run away and be useless. I'm going to stick it out and be there for her forever.
Still can't believe having two babies, can you?
I believe I can see it. Andy's going to work until he's 74 now. He was due to retire at 55.
I never thought that.
To be honest,
I'd have a brother and sister now. Never.
Before we didn't do any more at our age, I mean, it's a bit disgusting, isn't it? We're 40-year-olds, you can't have sex at 40.
Open Gangnam Style. Sexy lady.
Like the Waltons. Night John Boy, night Jim Bob. Night Louie, night Dan, night John Boy.
If you can't wait till next week, there's a wealth of birth videos, exclusive footage and midwife insights online at channel4.com/oneborn.
Well, tomorrow night at 9, Hugh's hoping to get our fingers working for fish. Save our seas. The fish fight is on. But back to tonight, and it's jumble sale time for Derek. On the way, next on 4.
Hello, maternity assessment midwife.
Every minute of every hour
Is this what they call active labour?
of every day,
We keep calm and eat cake.
a baby is born in Britain.
I want him out now. I can't do this anymore.
Is baby's head out yet?
For 7 weeks,
I am your big brother.
we filmed around the clock
Shall I get the midwife?
Help is out.
in a busy maternity hospital to find out what it really feels like
Push, push, push.
to bring new life into the world.
Something's happening down there. That's it. That's it. That's it. Baby's head's out. You have got it. Is he coming?
Happy birthday, little man.
Capturing new lives beginning and others changing forever.
So proud of you both.
My gorgeous little daughter.
There's been a lot of babies just popping out today. We love it. We wish they all just popped out.
Oh, yeah.
Come on in. Yes, I'm Juliet. What's your name?
I'm Katie.
Katie.
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Debbie, Katie's mum. Debbie, lovely to meet you. You know what you have him?
A girl. Olivia Rose.
Oh, lovely. Nice name.
Oh, it's loud.
Turn it down. It's just the volume.
Nice.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
I'll turn it back up then.
My nieces are dying to meet her.
Aw.
They want me home tomorrow with a baby this time.
How old are they?
11 and 9.
Aw.
Squeeze my hand as hard as you want, Katie.
Is that what she says? Oh, that's cute.
Before we got together, Jonathan was confident with girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sexually active, let's put it that way. I can't... A male whore, but you can't say that.
It's what you do when you're, a teenager, especially a male hairdresser around women all day. Why not?
Not bothered by these contractions.
I want a baby.
And you will. You will. It'll be sooner than you think.
I'm just not looking forward to the pushing part.
The pushing part's the easiest bit. But when you're pushing, you're doing something about it.
Will it come out of my vagina, though?
Of course it will.
Don't be... Where else is it going to come?
I'm just thinking, because I haven't had sex since I've been pregnant.
Don't think that.
No, it's shrunk.
It hasn't.
So it'll definitely she'll come
Of course
out.
it will, yeah.
Well, keep pregnant and you won't have sex no more then, will you?
Right.
I think for younger girls having babies, at school you spend the whole of the time being taught how not to get pregnant or how a baby's made, but you're not actually told about the labour process or anything, so some women just don't have a clue about it. Is your pregnancy being all right then? You've not suffered with anything?
Everything.
Have you?
I've suffered with everything.
You're a liar. What lie?
Just moaning about everything. I hate pregnancy.
Do you?
That's why I think I like labour so much.
Because she knows the end.
Yeah, true.
Said a little scream next time.
Yeah.
That's what scares me.
Right, I'll be back shortly. All right.
All right then.
Thank you.
Contracting 1 in 20. She says, oh, I don't mind labour. And room 6 is scaring her as well because she's screaming, get it out!
When I found out I was pregnant, me and Jonathan we weren't together at that point.
It was just after New Year, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were arguing a lot. nobody likes to argue, so we just decided to call it a day.
You've had 3 hours sleep. 3 hours more than me.
You fell asleep before I did?
For 10 minutes.
I didn't have his number because we'd agreed to stop all contact, didn't we?
Well, I didn't exactly look at the clock.
I did.
I just had to find a way to get in touch with him and tell him.
And she did?
So I thought Facebook messaged him. It was the only way I could get in touch with him.
Well, yeah. Habits came stronger, innit? I was sat in M62 in traffic, so I thought, oh, look at my phone, even though you're not supposed to. And I started reading, then all of a sudden my heart just went and just dropped, basically, like, into my ass. And I didn't know what to do. It was awful.
Maternity assessment, can I help you? And has she got any pain that's there constantly, or is it just the ones that are coming and going? Is it fresh red blood? Just because of the amount she's losing, I'm going to sort of say just to go to delivery suite, okay, and I'll ring them and let them know to expect her.
Hello, delivery suite. Margaret speaking.
Hi, Max, it's Jenna. Can I speak to Sally, please?
Hi, Sally. When you're sort of assessing that on a telephone conversation, you don't know, mum's woken up in the middle of the night, is it pouring down her legs or is it just a spot? But when they say significant bleed, you sort of prepare for the worst scenario, and I think that's what the great fear is, that they're going to get into hospital and there's going to be something wrong and we're not going to be able to find that baby's heartbeat.
Hi, I'm Naomi, I'm the midwife looking after you. Follow me, can I just take your notes? Just come to the room and you can tell me the tale.
My biggest fear is losing the baby, because I've heard stories people can lose them like 2 days before the due, things like that. Like, it's never all safe. Like, people die in childbirth, so anything could go wrong. I just don't want anything to go wrong.
All right, my love. I know. It can be a bit scary, isn't it? So are you mum?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that sister?
That's sister, yeah.
Okay. And you live with your mum?
Yeah.
So you all got a shock then?
Yeah, I was in bed with her at the time because we were worried about coming in the morning.
Oh, right, okay. Because, yeah, that's it. You're due to be induced in the morning, aren't you?
Yeah, she's 2 weeks overdue tomorrow.
Yeah.
So this feels a bit uncomfortable. Okay, I'm just feeling for your baby's head, but because it's right near your bladder, it feels a bit... Okay. Do you know, are you having a boy or a girl? It's a nice surprise. There's not so many surprises left in life, is there? So that's really nice. Deep breath in and breathe out for me. Because, obviously, you're concerned about bleeding, I'm going to pop you on the monitor for a while and just make sure that your baby's all right. It's a bit swollen down there, isn't it? It's a bit itchy.
It's got some fluid, yeah.
Does that make you feel better? That's all you were waiting for, isn't it? So, any guesses what it is?
I think
you
it's
don't
a
know?
boy.
You think it's a boy?
Yeah, I would say probably.
Troublemaker.
Yeah.
It's definitely a girl. It's making a scene.
When you imagine you're going to find out you're going to be a grandma, I did hope that either one of my daughters, when they did have a baby, they'd be in a stable relationship, have their own home.
Yeah, that's what you're about, just part of it.
Just, everyone tells you about being a grandparent. It's amazing because you get to give them back. But I'll be keeping mine.
I'm happy with your observations. The baby sounds okay, and you're not bleeding significantly at the minute. But baby looks absolutely fine, and everything about you seems fine. So you're smiling now?
Yeah.
She's waited a hell of a long time, that girl.
Is she in labour then?
Oh yeah, she's pushing.
Oh, right.
No, she's screaming for no reason.
Could be contractions.
Generally when they're like that, they're pushing or fully dilated at least.
Well, the first time I'd seen him since we broke up. We met up, spoke about what we were going to do, even though we weren't together. He told me that I had his support if I needed anything. And he was there every morning, every night, with a text or a phone call to see if I was okay, see if baby was okay.
He's putting off something.
Yeah, let me just sit and feel your tummy. Do you want to try some dihydrocodeine? Nothing takes it off straight away other than an epidural.
Have you had one of them?
No, not yet.
Why?
We've got to wait before we do anything for 6 hours.
And it was the 12-week scan that we got together, really.
Yeah. First time I saw her. At that moment, everything kind of changed. Basically, everything that I'd done before, throw it away for good, obviously, and sort of step up and be the dad that she deserves and do whatever every dad should really do for their own daughter and girlfriend at the time.
Mum, please tell her I need something. Please.
She'll be coming in next...
No, she won't. Please tell her.
In next 3 minutes, love, she will.
Right, that's your diadrocodine.
I've never actually met my dad. He's never been there. So I've always kind of set myself to, like, be the person that he wasn't. So if I came to the situation where if I got someone pregnant, I'd always do the opposite of what he did. I wouldn't go. I'd always stay. Even if we went together, I would have still stayed and done my bit. I wouldn't have that resentment on my child, what he's done to me.
The Plongstrom, she's had prostin, contracting 1 in 4. She would like an epidural as soon as she can.
We never had to try long for children. When we decide to have a first baby, we just start trying, and a few weeks later I was pregnant.
She make the plan, I feel the plan.
We were 7 years together before we decide we will get married.
Excuse me.
Hi.
My wife waiting for some delivery. Where we
Would you like to come this way?
Yeah.
We're just getting the bath ready for you. Apparently you have this way. Apparently you have quite quick births. Yes. Yeah, with the...
I never really think about pain before giving birth. I just thought I have to manage this, and if many years ago a woman can do this without pain relief, I can do this as well.
Okay. Well, Jolanta, I think I can see this baby's head already.
Are you joking me?